This your boy Mori P here on Friday, 20th of October. It's about 21:09. It's like 9 minutes after 9 o'clock in the evening. And yeah, so I've been just sitting here spitballing a couple of things. I've been speaking, you know, and I'm always all over the place. And that's why most of the time I don't upload this shit because I'm jumping, I'm not really segueing into it as tidily as the other YouTubers, and they'll segue into from one chapter to the other, and then once I segue, they stay on that chapter, because then I'll segue into another chapter, come back to the first and third, and then there's a whole new topic. And I was speaking for an hour, 2 hours. Like I've been sitting here since I got home at 6:30, talking shit, and it's like 2.5 hours later, and it's 9. And I've recorded, I've deleted because obviously I've done another space by now. I have to record the shit in HD. But yeah, so what it is I just want to I've recorded this a few times. I don't even know if I've uploaded anything. Also, I don't add descriptions to my fucking YouTube videos because I'm not I'm not invested. And then that type of shit happens with my camera. I don't know what the fuck. You see, so now that you see what I'm saying. That is the type of cut that I. So this guy, they was not in that wrong the whole fucking time, and all of a sudden, you see that's what fucks me. If it ain't the sound, so I was there and I would record a fucking whole hour, and then the sound is not there. And right now, so now I got the energy, I got my words in order. Now this shit happened. Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? Anyway, so now you're not done. Can you get done, please, so I can. Oh, I see. The fuck are you opening in the first place? Anyway, that being said, where the fuck was I? I know one day I did what. Let me just open that shit again. So I went to my WhatsApp, it was open, and I was wondering why my phone didn't go off. And so I'm fucking online all the time. Shit. Let me just see what's happening here. Okay, nah, there was no one that did to me anyway, so. The fuck? No, but nothing. Oh, okay. Let's close this shit out. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, these sources are kind of low. I don't know, my laptop used to be shit, but anyway, you know, even fucking even Microsoft updates this shit, and updates coming not the update, and the shit's just less capable of what it was capable of prior. Even the fucking works, super laptops, same thing. It's what they decide. Whatever they updated just fucks over everything. But again, that goes to part with shit that I have pet peeves with. Pet peeves with. Ja, dinge wat ek 'n broertjie dood het mee man. Dinge wat ek 'n broertjie dood het mee. Jesus. Daar is so baie dinge wat ek 'n broertjie mee dood het. Jy sal nie verstaan nie, maar voor ons aangaan, I just want you to point you to my fucking YouTube page for fuck's sakes. I've been just before you go on, just go to just click on the link somewhere here. Then you just click on quick subscribe, like if you want to like, and then just come back here. I'll wait. I'm serious. Just click on the link. It takes you 5 seconds depending on your internet speed. Just click on the subscribe button and like. I was telling you the subscribers up. You don't have to fucking be interested. Don't click the bell notifications for anything every time I upload videos. Because I'm stuck on 24. I was stuck on 24 fucking subscribers for a year. I'm the shittiest fucking YouTuber. 24 fucking subscribers. I went up to 25, but then I subscribed with minus. Because what happened was this is cack money. So I added to my subscription hours, and then I got the 25th subscriber. And then the subscriber didn't lift the office they worked with us, and then the subscriber fucking I uploaded the wrong video. It was a video I didn't know it was recording that we were talking shit about the subscriber. And yeah, I uploaded the video and the subscriber watched it, and it was a whole fucking catastrophe. And then I ended up deleting like most of the shit that I opened up because I don't know which one it was. And then that subscriber obviously took themselves out of the picture. But I do apologize to that subscriber. I don't know if they still, chicken. I do apologize. That could have been tarnishing to the repertoire. I don't think many people watch that one, and then I kind of coasted. I didn't do it anymore because I had those 24 I was actually always watching it. Then they said, your content is too long and longevity, and so I must do the TikTok thing of 3 minutes, and I got too much to say in 3 minutes. I'm not aiming to speak to the idiots. I'm not trying to be funny. But I'm trying to not speak to anyone for a message. I'm just trying to relate, like, they have the same thoughts that I have when I sit down and think. When I look at the world from my perspective, and I see things, and the conformity to a norm that is not the fuck normal, and people just conform to it, and you see yourself, and you see these things, and you put these things together, and you think to yourself, fuck, man, like, there must be someone. So just for you to relate, I don't like watching the comment or anything like shit like that. I know some people pause the shit and they listen and they watch it and they say they laugh when they push. If it makes you laugh, great stuff. If it makes you think, great stuff. If it does nothing for you, it does nothing for you. It's all good, you know. But it's just it's just my thoughts, and maybe, we can compare notes. I know a lot of the time people are very afraid to voice their opinion because, and this is what I've realized in today's life and times, is that there's no place for mistakes. Even the mistakes is where you learn, and that's where you build your character from. At the end of the day, time it's we're so limited on the resources that there's no time for mistakes. What I mean by that is individuality isn't encouraged anymore, right? So you can't be an individual anymore. You can't have your own style. You can't have your own this. That's why they got these influencers and all those type of shit, styling. So you have to, and you take that style because you don't have the money to waste to figure out what your style is, and if it doesn't work for you, go on to, so you just go with the fashion, what trend is being pushed by the influencer in question, So you just go with the flow, and go with that flow, and they do whatever everyone else is doing, because you don't there's no space for you, still figuring it out, you know. So then you become what they want you to become, or what people have been programmed to believe they should become, and you just I think that must be the saddest reality for someone, to become stereotypical, or become a certain type of nigga, wearing a certain type of clothes, um, and they can put you in the box. Okay, you're that type of person, that type of person, that type of person, and pushing the narrative, and that, and also discouraging love and relationships and family and that type of shit, um, and encouraging that, and this, fuck, I don't even know. I don't even know. Every time I open this can of worms, I don't upload my shit because, eventually I think about it, it's like, fuck, because there's this freedom of speech that which, you must have freedom of speech, and you need to, you know not discriminate and not do it, all that type of shit. And that was first based on color, the racial thing. And I feel that card has been overplayed. The apartheid thing has been overplayed. I don't say let's forget about apartheid, but fucking pushing the narrative, and blaming apartheid for who you are today, that's not the case. For politicians stealing your money, for politicians not giving a fuck about the people, you can't blame apartheid for that. You can't, you know. Um, Even you say that when we took over the country, when the country became a democracy, the white people never left any money, so that's why the economy was fucked up. We've been we're going now for 30 years of like democracy, and next year 30 years it will be, we've been a free country basically, with the ANC have taken over. I don't want to make this a political thing, but so in year one, you figure out that the white people never left any money, so the government is broke. But for 30 years, but up to the 30th year now, you could have accumulated some sort of funding by now. You should have from the United Nations, from other countries, from what investments and shit that you sold to other countries, like resources and shit. But yet we still crumbling. The infrastructures that the white people left behind us is crumbling because it hasn't been maintained properly. And into the electricity crisis. And those type of things. I don't want to dwell on who did what, because then I'm just as fucked up as they are. I'm just trying to see the way forward. How can we get? So I'm trying to point out the issues, and maybe let other people see the issues that I'm pointing out as the issues, and maybe someone somebody can say, "Hey man, this nigga got a point," because you know someone who might know someone. You know what I'm saying? But then again, people don't want to say shit at the risk of them being ridiculed or them coming under fire. And I get that. You fucking coward bastards. So you just want to live the life that as long as you're just living, just keep pushing, just don't get involved in that type of shit. But at the end of the day, and I said Gen X is the generation before us, with the Y generation, Gen Z and those after them. The reins of the ship or the captaining of the ship steering us into the future hasn't been given over to from Gen X to Gen Y yet, and it's not. They don't plan to do it because Gen X has no faith in Gen Y. Period. They feel that we got everything easy, etc. Neither do they give a fuck about Gen Z. They don't give a fuck about anyone but themselves. So once they die and extinct, then and we have to pick up the pieces and put together from there. But like I say, I don't want to get into political debate. Fuck all that. That's that. It's just how we're gonna fix things. The economy is fucked up, and inflation is basically fucked up, and all that. If you think about what one day was worth in 1994. Myself, I came into the workforce in 2005. That's 10 years later, and the economy was still great because I started earning 4,000, 5,000 per month. That was fucking real money in 2005, and that earned by the end of 2008, I earned 10, 12, which was, then I was rich, motherfucker. I was fucking balling. So, but 10, 12, then in 2008, 9, fast forward another 10 years. So let's buckle in 2019, 2021, 2023. My memories take me back. As a kid, my parents would send me to the shop at the 5 rand. And from that 5 rand, I could derive a 1.5 liter Coke with a bottle and a bread and a milk. And maybe get like a 50 cent change. Or get like big kaneel and stock kaneel and that type of shit, some spices that I had to bring for the food. But there would be some change. But there was like a 5 in a purple paper 5 rand when 5 rand was the paper money. So with the 5 rand you could get like a 1.5 Coke, like I said, to bread and milk. You say only those 2 things if you feel like I'm exaggerating. Now we all have an uncle that speaks about, when I work, I gave my whole pay packet to your grandma. And then she gave me 50 rand, and with that 50 rand, I took your auntie out on a Friday, bought me a bottle, bought me inches on that Saturday, and Monday, then I bought my weekly for the week. You know what I'm saying? Which was doable because, it was 20 cents a packet of inches. If you couldn't do that for that 50 rand, you were an asshole. You see what I'm saying? But if you think about that same things that you did, when you did that today, you put it in your car, take her out on a Friday, then also on a Saturday night, you guys chill with your friends and shit. You go out and about, chill on a Sunday, and then Monday go buy you a bus ticket and see what the cost is for doing exactly what you did today. And you did this literally every weekend. You need to see that. It's like, for instance, if you took that bitch to the movies on a Friday night, you put 10 rand filled your car most probably, fit in your car. So you have 40 rand left. The other 10 rand to get to the movies, so the cat was 20, 50 cents a movie, 20 cents the popcorn, whatever. So 5 rand was spent on that shit. A movie alone nowadays cost you no less if you're gonna take two combo popcorns with your whispers, for large popcorn, large drink. For two people, it's gonna cost you 400 rand. No shit, that's just for the popcorn. The movie, say this make the movies 50 rand. It's actually more like 100 rand. Okay, let's make it realistic. 100 rand, that's 600 rand just for them to go to a movie. That's for the movie. That's not even putting the petrol in your car to fill it. The filling your fucking car costs 1,300 rand. That's already 1,900 rand for Friday night. That's you haven't to have a dope. You didn't even drive to the beach to go get McDonald's on and sit there and talk shit till whatever time before dropping the can off. So you're gonna spend about 2,500. You just have to buy a tie, a couple of things here and there to swoon this woman. Then you must not do the same thing. Set an episode, you have to chill with the brush, you have to buy a bottle, you have to go fetch her, you have to chill it out, maybe getting a chopper too, that's gonna cost you another 800 rand. So 3,800 rand, 2,800 rand. Sunday you're gonna chill still, the best another 500 rand is 3,300 rand, and then you're gonna pay 200 rand for your weekly. Plus that's 3,500 rand. Do exactly what you did with the 50 rand in 1976, whatever the fuck it was. So your 50 rand is worth 3,500 today, post-inflation. So if you could pay 500 rand a week, that's about 2,000 rand a month. Niggas are getting paid like 5,000 rand starting this month. Maybe like 1,500 a week. So giving like, it's not gonna work. And that's why the model, the value of coming home and giving your pay to your mommy or giving your pay to your wife is hard because you work, you burn your push, but you can't do nothing. Now you're gonna give it your time is gonna do whatever she needs to do. The thing is, you got some satisfaction out of your salary at the end with that 50 rand, because you could do what you needed to do, what you wanted to do. Maybe compromise something small here and there, but the 50 rand was enough. Back in that era. Today it's supposed to be better, but it's not. The government is supposed to regulate, like in every other country, like they want us to be like first world countries. And like in UK, same as America, has a minimum wage law, which constitutes in every state in America has different minimum wage law, but it's a certain dollar amount that you cannot be paid less than in the workforce. Doesn't matter what. Otherwise, you can go on to Social Security, which is SASSA, basically, which is what SASSA stands for, South African Social Security Association. So you go into Social Security. SASSA, is also there's a minimum dollar amount for old people pension on SASSA, which is a couple of $1,000. I think it's like $1,800. I'm speaking to correction. Which equates to what, 18, 26, 27,000, 30,000 in our money, literally. But that dollar amount does also, don't think that like a braid is here, $17 a braid. No. It's also that $1,800 is really equates to, they can also get to, it's almost like 30,000 rand in our money. That is what they give the old people, and in the workforce, that's the Social Security, unemployed people. They also got the SASSA shit. So, which helps, which is realistic. The other us, they've worked it out on the nutritional value of, don't know what cack I saw there. I have to actually download that shit. But I don't want to go through all the statistics because it's going to make the video extra long. We already like balls deep into this thing, 18 minutes into this thing, and so the quality of life is fucked between then and now. But I'm going to point fingers and say this one to blame, those things, because we spent 30 years figuring out who do we blame. We've taken over shit to be do shit. There were some positive things that came from it. We had hosted the World Cup in 2010. That's supposed to have brought in some money. I don't know what happened there. The tourism industry wanted to sponsor Tottenham Hotspurs for fuck's sakes now in the year somewhere. I don't know what the fuck that was thinking, what was happening there, but anyway. Then I see they changed their mind. Trevor Noah's doing some shit. I don't fuck don't know. Now, I have no problem with that, and I'm not going to speak on that. I was going to say, Trevor Noah from South Africa, if he really wanted to help his country, he could have came and done this for free, or at a reduced rate. He's getting enough money. Too much money is enough. You have enough money, right? But okay, that is the narrative. Be greedy, be selfish, period. They need to pay me, nigga, for whatever it is. I'm Mr. America. So fuck it. But yeah, instead of spending the money on improving our infrastructure, improving for tourists to come, improving Eskom needs, but well, the Eskom thing, Madupi, them and all that. I don't even get into that. But there's load shedding, and then Madupi is going to be fucked up again. This weekend is no load shedding. Next week, no, they're going to Naya's getting on stage 5. Because the load shedding was at the minimum now. This last couple of weeks, I went in the lights go off unexpectedly. Like fuck it. But there's no load shedding this week on Monday. So let's see next week is again stage whatever because they can't keep up the generating capacities. But it's been going well now for the last couple of the weeks. And for the weekend it's gonna be no load shedding. So I don't know, but yet they keep building. They keep building new there's housing projects and whatever, adding more load to the fucking the grid. I don't get that, but fuck all that. Getting back to the story, like the old situation is that, and I've listened to a lot of politicians, and people make up their mind based on what they were told, the narrative, and this is where we get it fucked up, and this is like my whole point of order is that we need to stop making up our minds based upon other people's opinions and start becoming individuals again. Number one, and we need to start loving one another again. Number two, respecting one another and actually making time for one another. Because we basically are modern day slaves. That is, and I fucking feel this every fucking day. Just the slave master has gotten clever. He doesn't have to have an outbuilding where he keeps his slaves anymore, because then he must feed these fuckers. So he lets you go home to get some rest and eat, but from your own money, buy your own food, but only so that you can survive to get back here tomorrow with your own fucking money. He doesn't have to send the cow, like owns out with the horses with carriage to bring the slaves to come pick the fucking cotton. You're gonna come and make the profit, and then you can just fire. You just chase you off once he's done with you. You wanna, So there's no, there's no punishment like corporal punishment. You beat your ass up with a whooping cat. But it might as well in the modern day slavery, in the modern day slave era. We sold our time, we sell our souls. We don't give a fuck. Back in the day, working was from 8 to 5, Monday to Friday. Saturday was family time, Sunday was church. We prepare for Monday. All business closed December time, it's family time, because that is how it was negotiated to be. For weekends is family time, December's family time. So that is why when we were kids, and that is something that I can really iterate that everyone knew that everyone is going to be off from work. Nobody's working. Places are closed, bus stop, whatever, breaking up. So between at least the 10th of December till the 5th of January, everyone's at home. You can plan holidays. As a matter of fact, how many people do you think still go on holiday every year? If you don't spend any time with your family, right? Employers dictate when you can take your leave. So there's no way you and your wife can take leave together. Because December is your most busiest time for you. That's when you make your money. That's when you want to make your money. That's when people spend money, and that you want part of that bonus, nigga. Business want your bonus. So nobody get over that time. So those that do get off, they like they in this, those that are working in this that goes like the school, like teachers and shit like that. So they all don't lucky you. But the rest, no, you have to be at work. That's what it is. You're not gonna get off that time. You can take any time off. So you can't be telling me that December people still plan their holidays accordingly. Because you can get off when it's our shittiest period of the year, March, April, May, June, and July. We know that shit. The worst time that you can't enjoy summertime, none of that shit. You need to be chilling that overtime, motherfucker. And people, it's like, man, I want to make that money. So you sold your time and you contracted for your hours worth 56 an hour, whatever your hourly amount is. And you don't have time for your family in the home. You don't have time for your extended family, like your brothers and sisters, so you can be with your cousins and shit. Like back in the day, the same time, because you knew you were gonna see all your cousins because every fucking brother and sister, your uncles, the aunts from everywhere was gonna come and be going to a certain place, and we're just gonna have a family fuck up, you know. And that has been to check in every year that we are still alive, cousins is there, whatever. Nowadays, kids don't even get to see their cousins or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Brothers and sisters aren't encouraged to be that close anymore, to be there for one another anymore, to even speak. Even though technology has made it so easy to speak to one another, you know, you speak to these fuckers that you meme with and that kind of cut. You know, everyone that wears a mask, that's charading and parading, whatever the fuck they're parading and charading. Um, and that's it. You spend the majority of your life at work. Um, you know, you and your partner, you just got married, you just had a kid. The kid after being 6 months of maternity, the kid goes to daycare, not even to the grandma daycare, because the grandma didn't want to look after it. The daycare, and from the age of 6 months to 18 different stages every year, spends more time with you than you spend in your child's lifetime. And you don't know your child. And then when the child is 1.5, 2, you give as a tablet, you tell yourself, you know. So you don't know, you don't even know your children. You just had children, and you don't know your partner anymore. Because now you both are working, you don't pass one another. You work day, night, you never off on the same day. Your kids don't know you, you don't know your kids. So there's no, the humane factor has been taken from us. And we just don't care about it. Because if you don't have that closure in your home, you don't have that loyalty in your house, you don't have that respect in your house, you don't have that unity in your house, how the fuck are you going to have it at work? And if it hasn't been part of your DNA, it hasn't been part of your anatomy for a very long time, how the fuck are you going to do that shit in your workplace? That's why you have these people that's trying to sabotage other people, because when they see someone with the potential to do better than them and to be seen to make sure that they make it their life to get rid of that person. See what I'm saying? Instead of bettering themselves, they'd rather oust someone else that can do something better than to outrace them or whatever. This is the way of the world. But this is what these TV programs like indoctrinate us to do. Like the Survivor and that type of cuck. When you watch Survivor, that Survivor is basically exactly what the workplace is. He has an immunity idol. Like, okay, we build an allegiance against this motherfucker. We say that he sexually harassed you and get him fired until we, at the end of the day, we stand up. Say, that's the way the world survived Amazing Race, this type of shit. Game of Thrones in. That's a Game of Thrones ends. There's Jon Snow being ousted saying like, look, we can kill you, motherfucker, but we can let you live just fuck off. We don't want to see you. Because everyone in the movie got positions of high caliber. And he's supposed to be of the highest, but we'll forgive you. we'll wipe your slate clean. You just must just fuck back there with nothing. With your life intact, you know? We owe you shit. And everything we have, we owe to you. That is basically, and that's why a lot of people say Game of Thrones in because they don't understand it, but that is because it's in your nature, your puss. But anyway, that being said, but we need to take back to being people and take back and see life for what it is. We need government to regulate, like minimum wage shit, man. You know, this cut minimum wage law, and they ain't gonna be able 24 an hour cut. Bullshit, man. Look at public transport fees has gone up again. What used to cost, I remember when I started taking taxi, was R2.50 to Paris, and R2.50 to Townside, and it costs now R37 to get here, most R40. Times it by the 20 days you have to work as R80 up and down. It's 1,800 from the 5,000. Not me, but I'm saying that the starting salaries are. So having a job is no longer enticing. Just I have a job. Having a job puts you at you. It doesn't add to your quality of life. It just makes it much more shittier. Because it just adds more taste to your fucking plate. I must, I'm obligated to go to this fucking job that's helping me pay for my bills. But does not improve your quality of life. It doesn't improve it. You don't get the increase every year of a realistic increase for to 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 make up even for the deficit of inflation and the rise in the transport costs and petrol costs and that type of shit. Just to stay in the lane that you were in when you started here. You started was just for 2 years from now. Should have been up and up and up, and you win nowhere. Your salary still stay the same. Went up $200 a unit. Different fucking tax bracket. You're getting taxed more just because that 200 and 300 they gave you like just now. I'm getting fucking even less than I was getting. I'm getting less than I was getting. Now I fucking I'm short 5 loaves of bread every month. The last week is a fucked up week for me. But yeah, like that's it's just part of the fucking reality of the situation. But yeah, man, it's fucking to say the least. It's fucking. But we need to see it. A lot of people. There are people that do good jobs out there. That, like, I can't give a fuck. But I saw something last week, and this is actually amazing. No, last week, a couple of weeks ago, there was this girl that said Ramaphosa as a daddy. And she had like a couple of millions, 22 million in her account, and she had a screenshot of her Capitec account. And then I was in, people were commenting and saying, yeah, that's all the stolen money made. People, fuck y'all, man. President Ramaphosa is that your daughter. Good stuff. Here's the thing, and this is just my thing. What if it is the stolen money? I don't give a fuck. The thing is, she had 22 million in her account. The Better Living interest account had about 2.2 million in it. So if the money was stolen, maybe even temporary, I fucking applaud you because still that money put it in the account. They're only going to do the audit in February next year, end of February, 1st of March. you can put the money back. But let your daughter have it in the account so she can accumulate that interest every month, that 2.2 million and whatever that interest that's going to accumulate. And get that free money. Use that money to get fucking interest money on, which is immediately accessible. You don't have to put it in a long-term savings plan, month to month. So by 1st of January, you just put that 22 million back there. Your daughter must probably have 6 million that she got in interest. See what I'm saying? So if you're sitting on 22 million, put it in your kids' account so they can earn. And that way, you're not giving them money. They're getting money from the bank in interest. Take the cards off, all that type of shit. Monitor them, you must tie them up so they can't go spend the money. There's no way they can go draw any amount of money anyway. From the card, if they do go draw, they can draw a million. And then you say, okay, fuck you, want to try to fuck me over. But put that 22 million in your kids' account. Take it back after 6 months. They will accumulate a fucking couple of mils in interest. And then leave that there and they'll build up in interest, but they will have access to the money every day. You see what I'm saying? Instead of fucking saying, oh, that's where the stolen money went. Yeah, fuck that. Ramaphosa, that's a just thing to do for your daughter just to hold on to that money so that she can accumulate some interest. I take my hat off to you. And any other motherfucker that does the same thing. Generation X, they fucking selfishness. None of you, the new Generation X, Mr. Ramaphosa, and I applaud you for showing them some shit. If you have 20 mil that you can just take, put in one of your kids' accounts for them to accumulate that daily interest or to live better with Capitec at least, I say do that. If you have a mil, they'll at least get like 9 or 10,000 a month. Leave it for a year or two. Don't leave it there tied up here. Because guess what's happening now? You have your money tied up there in your fucking retirement annuities or whatever the fuck. You're not gonna see 66 to fucking do that at time or 55. Motherfuckers are dying at 45, 43 with strokes and heart attacks nowadays. So guess who's gonna make that interest and that accumulation of the interest on the money that you're leaving there invested? These investment companies, Sanlam and that nature, if your money is tied up in. Withdraw all your shit, put it in your kids' account, they take it to daily interest from there, and they have access to it every day. Instead of letting those companies, and when you withdraw it, then you don't want to give anybody anything because you felt you worked for this shit and whatever. That's why they can promise you, okay, after 10 years, we're going to give you so much and so much. But if you do it at the bank, they're going to give you, you can see 2.2 million per month. And you take your money back after a year and say, there you go. That's what you have. You at least put your child on the fucking proper onto a pathway where you at least they have something to go on with. You're not just expecting after school to go work and then you want to call them a fuck up at 25 because they don't know how shit when you had. But the economy was just when you started. You don't think about that. You don't think about the times is different. You don't think how hard it is now. And people want to say, we went through the struggle. You don't know the struggle. Apartheid, the struggle. There was no fucking struggle. There's no, I'm getting into that emotional part. There's no fucking struggle. Do you want to know what today is a fucking struggle? There's no fucking struggle. You could fucking go on a date every Friday with a bitch and fucking party on a Saturday and party on a Sunday and still buy your bus ticket with a 50 and there's no fucking struggle. There was no struggle. A 50 doesn't do shit for you today. But you partied, you put petrol in your car, you put your inches, you put dope, you put fucking to fucking work for the week. Selfish motherfuckers. And I feel selfish because I can say myself this for $6,000. I got paid in 2004. Shit, man. I was balling. I could do all this shit also every weekend. I could do it every weekend. I could do everything every weekend. Now I have to sit here and talk to my fucking self on this mic. Because I can't afford to go fucking nowhere. You selfish motherfuckers. You think I'm fucking sitting here speaking like this? If I go ball out, you can't. 1,000 is not shit today. I fucking push 1,000 in the wit now quickly. Out. Shit. If the alcohol you bought don't even fucking make you drunk because you're too much thinking about your account, the I spend 1,000 on this too, what this, the nice expense bottle and other right about just to get the mood going. But you can't get into that mood because you think to yourself, 1,000 fucking man. A fifth or a sixth or 10th of my fucking salary for these two bottles and damn. If back in the day, if I spent a 10th of my fucking salary, people that time it was like 50 and a bottle around fucking check them with 100. I could fucking like for my 21st birthday, it was like fucking how many years ago? 16 years ago. Nigga, I put a box of fucking make it tequila and fucking Jack Daniels for my 21st out of my pocket. Just ball out in that one day. Gave everybody a bottle that shit. Every crew that came. I put a box of fucking Jack Daniels and make it tequila. 6 bottles of Jack Daniels, 6 bottles of it was 12 bottles together. But 6 bottles of Jack, 6 bottles of make it tequila. Just like I think it didn't even cost me 1,000 at the time. 6 bottles now it cost me how much? 36, 1,500, 1,700 maybe. All that maybe 3,500 for the 12 bottles. That will cost me now. I think it cost me like 700 at that time. I'm just saying. And that was 16 years ago, 17 years ago, 16 years ago. You see what I'm saying? So I know what it was like to have a nice economy. Shit, it was 500 liters petrol when I bought my first car. 200 filled my fucking tank. 250. I drove up and down for 3 cars up and down to work just because I had 3 cars there petrol. 550 liter petrol. 250 filled the tank. To fill a fucking tank now is 1,300. It's just how many? It's just, fuck, man. That's fucking crazy. But yet, inflation fucks you over with the cost of living is concerned, what to buy a house is concerned, what joint income you're going to have to get a bond on a house because it costs a couple of millions. I feel for the fucking youth and our children that like, well, that same pile of bricks that was built 70 years ago is 1.7 million now. The old fucking 70-year-old pile of bricks with the fucking thing over that you call a house. I'm sure that fucking cement and shit is compromised. The structure is compromised somewhat, but you have to pay that money for the house. It's not even a brand new fucking house. Built from scratch for that price. Our children is gonna have to live in this dilapidated duck. Now, I mean, be fucking serious, man. Be serious that I'm getting BG carried over here. But anyway, I'm putting it in and I didn't want it to be as long. And I don't even know if people are gonna get that far, but get this far, man. I think about all these things, and I think about, because I sit there and I speak to my fucking self for hours doing that shit. And then I'll just upload whatever random one that I think is not as bad. I don't see as bad as shit. And when I started out, when I said earlier on, usually this is where the fuck up comes to segueing. I said I want to speak about, I want to mention something about freedom of speech. You see, and I didn't get to what I was going to say at the time, or the parties I was going to address. I was actually going to go to the LGBTQ community and saying that we don't fucking we don't condone, we don't encourage fucking male and female relationships and that type of shit anymore. The whole LGBTQ situation, but I don't want to say it because every time I say it, that I just feel, because I can't say what, if I say something about it, then it's a fuck up. It's just fucked up because if they say they talk about, they do what, I'm a morphine, oh yeah, we had a morphine. Say jy net morphine en sy in die kak en wie sê jy kan toe sê. Want jy sê aan mekaar wat jy sê morphine. Ek is nou so maat sê, fire is my, you see I'm a morphine. The fuck, you don't be sensitive in the moments notice. So that used to be the racial thing, but like, you call me black, call me that. I don't give a fuck what color you are. I don't give a fuck about your sexual orientation. I don't give a fuck. If you're in love, you're in love. Fuck it. Love is a beautiful thing. And we need to start loving one another again. And once we love one another, all this shit will come back. We will recover all this shit. Love and respect. And look out for one another. And I promise you, things will be better. I'm your boy P. And I'm out this motherfucker. I think I'm gonna go fucking piss in this bitches. I'll be 10 o'clock.